Welcome back in, everybody. It's From The Bleachers here on the Fan Sports Network. Caden Formaster, Mark Musgrave.
Voice of the Thunder. Voice of the Thunder.
You could be voice of the Thunder for right now.
Yep.
Now is one of those times where we allow it.
Where it is definitely allowed. In studio right now, we have the Desert Hills Lady Thunder. We've got Coach Denos. Coach steps up to the microphone here. I got a question for you.
Okay.
Did the college football playoff committee get it right?
No, they did not. If there's some team that has not lost, like Florida State, they should be in. I don't care if Alabama lost the first or second game. They should be out. They're 13-0.
What about Texas? They lost. Why does Alabama get the heat and not Texas?
Because Texas beat Alabama.
Texas beat Alabama.
Long time ago.
Coach knows.
They still won. They still won.
Who
beat Florida State? Who beat Florida State?
Nobody did.
Exactly.
Nobody did. But this is how I know they got it right. You want my explanation?
I want to hear.
My explanation, the reason why I know that they got it right is because I kind of go off of a baseball analogy. So you got a guy out on the bump just dealing, okay? Coach goes out there for whatever reason. Maybe it's a pitch count. Maybe he just not a very good head coach. Goes out there, pulls the kid, and the other team is happy. Okay, that's when you know the coach made a bad decision. Same thing with here. You go back and you watch Michigan. Watch their press conference or watch their video when they announce Alabama. Their shoulders drop down. Their heads go down. There's some boos. Michigan wanted to play Florida State. They don't want any part of Alabama.
Sometimes, you know what? You get what you wish for, and it's not a good thing.
But that's what Michigan wanted.
It doesn't matter. Florida State didn't have a chance to prove it to
I
themselves.
know.
So what if a player drops out? Are you saying the rest of the team is trash?
Pretty much.
That's what you're saying.
That's what.
But you don't say that they're a kind of team that will step up?
Not me. I'm not on the committee, Denos.
I'm just saying, I'd be pissed if I was 13-0
no
and
question.
to get a chance.
No question. And we
Coach,
talked about
I'm on
that.
your side on this. I just want you to know we've already talked about this for an hour, and I'm fully on your side.
You know what? And we came up to the conclusion of I think they got it right. He thinks they could do it better. But I see everybody's point of view. I really do. I mean, you just had Alabama knock off the number one team in Georgia. I know Texas beat Alabama early on. Florida State did everything that they were asked to do, go undefeated in a Power 5 conference, and they're not going to get rewarded for it. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about these young ladies right here and the Desert Hills Lady Thunder.
I had the same thing happen when Pineview and us and the RPI, and they got ranked higher than us, and we beat them both times during the season.
I do remember that.
So you tell me about that, and we had the same record.
Yeah.
So, I'm a person that's been on that side that's got cheated.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah, I remember that year.
Yeah.
I do. Yeah. Anyway, Coach, tell us a little bit about your team. Tell us who you brought today, and then tell us a little bit about your preseason, how things are going so far. You got the Desert Hills Holiday Classic behind you, and tell us a little bit about your team.
So we have a lot of players coming back. We only lost one player from last year, so I'm real excited with the bunch I got coming back. We had a lot of young girls that came up and helped us last year, and they got a year in on their belt. And so I'm excited with the bunch I have. I think we're still trying to find ourselves a little bit, and that's part of what preseason is for. Mm-hmm. I'm not too worried right now yet, but I did expect us to be a little bit better than we are right now.
Yeah.
But I'm all right with that because I don't want to peak early anyway.
One thing that I noticed on Thursday night when I was there, just a lot of good looks. Ball didn't drop in, but it will.
Yeah.
A lot of good looks, though. That was one thing that I noticed when I was at the game on Thursday night.
Yeah, we've had a lot of good looks.
Yeah.
Even, Saturday we had a lot of good looks. They're just not falling right now.
Yeah.
Now it's just a matter of us understanding when they're not falling what we need to do.
Right.
And so I have a lot of seniors that have some good leadership that have been around. They've played well for the summer. They played well for me last year. They have a great basketball IQ, probably the best IQ that I've had out of the bunch of just understanding the game of basketball. Mm-hmm. So I know that it's going to come around, it's just a matter of us coming together, figuring it out. We kind of went through the same thing a little bit in the summer. We struggled the first few games, and then we finally figured it out, and we started playing better.
Yeah.
So I think the same thing will happen. I just know these girls are willing to put in the work, and they're going to be ready to play when it comes to region time.
Right.
Let's talk about the team themselves right now and kind of the chemistry. How are things rolling right now? With, like you say, their high IQ. So how does that translate to the chemistry of the team?
Well, I think they understand the game, and now it's just a matter of everybody buying into it, and these seniors leading by example. They're still figuring their way out about how to bring the girls along with them, and they're figuring that, and that's part of growing up and growing into this. And so it takes a little bit of time, but I know it's going to happen. I got 4 great leaders here. That 2 of them were captains last year. They understand the game, and now it's just a matter of how to bring those younger girls with us, and for them not to be so hard on themselves also. You know, they look at it, it's their senior year, they expect to do great things, and sometimes they put on too much pressure on themselves instead of let the game come to them. And that's part of just playing through it and understand it and figure it out.
Now, before you introduce who you brought today, tell us some of the names of the girls that will contribute quite a bit for the Lady Thunder this year that's not in this room right now. Who are some of those other players that we can look out for?
Well, you have Brindley Mortensen will be coming in.
Yeah.
Okay. And we have Ellie Westhoff that was out all year last year with a knee injury. We got a new player come in, Kimber Clausen, that we're real excited about. Very aggressive. We have Tess Peterson that was a freshman last year that's going to get some time. And Miley, she will get a lot of time too. And you might even see a little bit of Harmony that's been there. So those are kind of girls that kind of look at coming in that's not here with us.
Yeah. Bryn Mortensen certainly comes from the family of the Mortensens, boys basketball, football, big time sports family. Tess Peterson, one of the better athletes, I think, in Region 9, maybe even as a sophomore. She's just really athletic.
She is athletic. Sometimes you don't know what she has.
Yeah.
Her and Miley both.
Yeah.
They have a lot of talent. They just don't understand how to use it yet.
Yeah, and that will come with time for sure.
Yes.
Who did you bring today?
So I brought 4 renegades here that I just found on the road. Thought, let's go. So I have Ashton that was with us last year. She woke up and seen the real side of town and decided to move over to us.
Yeah.
And then we have Juice that's been with me for a while. And then we have Jenna Brown that missed most of the season last year.
Yes.
So it's nice to have her for the whole season. And then we have Miss Heaton.
Yeah.
That's could be deadly.
Hannah. Absolutely.
Hannah. So I'm excited about these 4, and they're our 4 captains, and they're going to lead our team.
Yeah, love it. Let's get Ashton and Juice, JC, up to the microphones here. First off, Ashton, I'm going to go to you first. Okay. You're a senior. This is senior year.
Yes.
What is your favorite knockdown shot? You like shooting the 3? You like that mid range jumper? What do you like to do the most?
I like the 3, but I like to be inside too and post up.
Yeah.
Now, when you say you like the 3, how often do you get to take that 3 since you are posting up so much?
I kind of just like try and even it out, or whenever we're running something and it's open.
Just when you get that opportunity, if it comes, you're like, yeah, I'm not going to hesitate. Pull the trigger on that one.
She does. I believe she does have a green light too. Coach Denosh, you have a green light? Yeah. She's a good shooter.
Yeah.
Good shooter.
I like that. I like the dynamic of being able to do both. It's always an impressive thing, and it's kind of fun, I think, in your game.
Yeah.
And you can tell me, is that fun to be able to say, yeah, I can shoot the 3 with the best of them. I can post up with the best of them.
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, sometimes the defense doesn't really know like what to do, so
yeah,
I
which is
kind of
awesome.
just
It's a good
I kind
feeling.
of just get to do both, and it's a lot of fun.
What's one of the aspects of your game that you worked on this off season?
I tried to be in the weight room a lot and just posting up, being a post. But yeah.
Very
Love
nice. Yeah. I'm excited for you. Now, where are you at in school? Are you a senior?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Senior?
all these guys
Right?
are
You're all
seniors.
seniors,
Yeah,
right?
all seniors.
Okay. I just wanted to double check on that.
Yep.
You need to ask these guys if they ever go in the weight room.
Yeah, well, it sounds like Ashton does.
She said she does.
Oh, we do.
Okay.
We do.
Okay.
Everyone says absolutely. Yeah.
Strength is a big part of basketball for sure. Juice, I'm going to step up to the mic here.
Nice and close. Yep.
Yeah. Now, JC's she's a deadly 3-point shooter. Love watching her play ball. What did you work on in the off season, JC?
I think over the summer some of us played together
Yeah.
on a travel team. And I think the biggest thing that I kind of worked on was more like leading the team and like running the plays,
Mhm.
like running most of the offense and like getting our team like as a whole together.
Because you're definitely one of them that brings the ball down as well, probably barking out some of the signals
Yeah.
for sure, right?
Yeah.
Listening to Coach Denos and his squeaky voice, kind of
Yep.
tell you guys, kind of what
Yeah.
to do.
Yep.
I have that same voice going on right now, Coach. So I feel your pain right now. Sorry, Caden, I'll let you go.
No, you're
I'm
good.
just like hogging it.
You're good. You're good. How often do you just like in your own free time, you just putting up shots? Like if you're such a good 3-point shooter, like how often do you just shoot? Like even in the off season, are you the kind of person to just be like, I just want to go shoot some threes?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I go to the church and shoot around in the church, but I mean, I go to Reach Higher sometimes as well and use their court and shoot around.
Now, when it comes to Region 9 teams, this question is for both of you, so I don't know who wants to. I'll have Ashton answer it first. You have time to think about it. Who do you like to beat the most in Region 9?
Oh, I don't know. All of them, but I love playing Snow Canyon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and right now they are tabbed to be number 1 in the region, and deservedly
Exactly.
so. I mean, they're last year's performance and things like that, so definitely deserved. What about you, JC?
Yeah, definitely Snow Canyon.
Snow Canyon.
Yep.
They kind of have that. That's the target. That's the
Yeah.
team, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That'll come in January. You guys open up your season region season against the Lady Panthers, right?
Yep.
Coming up here in just a little bit. Let's get these two, Jenna and Hannah, up to the microphone. Ashton, JC, thank you so much.
Feel free to move those so they're nice
yeah,
and close.
a little taller. Yeah, Hannah.
It's okay.
Hannah's not the tallest person by any means.
Well, she's
but
not
compared
small
to
either.
Juice here, I mean, my goodness.
Yeah.
We have Jenna Brown and Hannah Heaton joining us now. Jenna, you were out most of last season with an injury. Tell us a little bit about that, how it's coming along. Did you have to have surgery?
Yeah, I had 2 surgeries last year, actually. So I was able to make it for the last half of region, but then we just got to work a lot over the summer to get back to where we are now. So.
Any lingering effects from the injury?
I mean, yeah, it hurts, but I can play, so I'm happy to be here. So
and you play a lot of post. You're down in the paint quite a bit, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
both out in the paint, kind of like Ash a bit.
Yeah.
What do you feel like is the strength of your game?
My game?
Yeah.
I kind of just like that I can do a little bit of everything, just shooting and being able to drive and run the court with Hannah, and I don't know, it's fun to work together. So.
One thing that impresses me about your game is your touch around the rim. Do you work on that a lot? Do you put a lot of shots up?
Yeah.
How many shots a day do you think you put up?
A day? I don't know. I'm at the church several times a week too.
Really?
So, yeah.
Putting in the time.
Yeah.
For Hannah, it's kind of some similar questions for you. What do you feel like is the strength in your game?
I would say I just like to drive or get like a pick and roll and just have those options to like drive or just to like dish it off to Ashton or Jenna.
And Hannah, what did you work on in the offseason to improve your game? You were like last year, correct me if I'm wrong, but were you a first team or second team last year? Do you remember?
I don't even remember. I don't know.
Do you remember, Coach?
I don't know.
But I'm pretty sure she was one of those two for sure. What did you work on this offseason to improve your game?
I just kind of worked on like shooting and getting into a better rhythm, just so I can shoot better from outside and also drive. Just have more options.
Anybody that you're looking forward to on the docket? Who would you like to play the most and beat the most here in region play?
Canyon.
Snow Canyon.
Yes, absolutely.
Jenna, what about you?
We're really excited. Yeah, we want to play Snow Canyon.
Snow Canyon. What about down low though? Like when you play the Lady Flyers, playing Lala. What kind of challenges does she bring?
Lala
Jenna?
is tough.
Yeah.
She's a really good player. We have to work hard on helping on her and trying to let her not get the ball, because when she get it, she's really good.
And then obviously Liv Hamlin over at Snow Canyon. I know, JC and Hannah, it's probably a team effort. You probably are on her most of the time. What element of the game does she bring that just frustrates you sometimes?
She's just good. She's really just fast and just shifty. So
Yeah.
I think she's good at just reading the defense and just countering it really good.
She gets a lot of steals and layups, which she's really good at.
Mm-hmm.
So that's definitely something. Ball control, I think, is probably something that Coach DeNoss will probably talk about that week of Snow Canyon. Making sure you're doing all the right things that way. And that's how did you, Hannah and Jenna, kind of give us your grades on the Desert Hills Holiday Classic? How'd that go for you two guys individually?
Not super well. Not the best weekend, but it's preseason, so we're just working out some things. And we'll get better.
Jenna?
Yeah, when we can figure out how to work together and play as a team, I think we can do a lot better.
And that'll come together.
Yeah.
That'll come together, especially with the seniors. You guys have been playing together for a while now. This is your senior year. Your parents, any of them starting to kind of feel like, gosh, this is it?
Oh, my parents are so excited. Yeah, they love it.
Tuesday.
Oh, no, not leaving.
They love that it's happening, but sad when it'll be over.
Yeah, for sure.
I get that.
Sure.
I get that.
Well, you guys are actually dubbed to finish second in the region, according to Des News. So that's pretty high praise for you ladies, especially with so many returning seniors. That probably fits right in to what I would guess as well. So anyway, good luck to you ladies this season. You know that I'm always rooting for you. But good luck to you ladies this season. Coach DeNoss, thank you for bringing the gals in, talking little girls basketball. Wednesday, we'll have the Hurricane Lady Tigers and the Snow Canyon Lady Warriors, who obviously have a target on their back. Probably not just from the Desert Hills Lady Thunder, probably from all of the teams
Probably
in the region.
a little bit of everybody.
And some Cache Valley teams as well.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
Anyway, thank you for coming in.
Again, so much for being here, and best of luck this season.
Thank you.
Okay, we're going to step aside, take a break. More coming up here on From the Bleachers.